MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland. Stepping up to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman, Adalberto Mondesi.
Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Into the box now, Ketel Marte. Strike called, now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
And that's the first down. But one's all they get as the run scores. So here's Francisco Lindor now. Base is empty in front of him with one away following the RBI ground out. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. One out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 32, Franmil Reyes.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here comes the first pitch. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
That gets down, and the inning continues. And there it is. One of baseball's most unattainable records has just been broken as he now holds the all-time record for the longest hitting streak.
I can't imagine what the last couple of weeks has been like, D-Row, for this guy. Every time he goes to the ballpark, knowing that he's so close to catching Joe D, he finally does and passes the legendary Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, Dan, Matty as well. I want to take my headset off and just stand here and let this guy soak in the moment and let it breathe real quick, because I didn't think we'd ever see this. I really did not think 56 games would ever be touched, and now to watch it get broken, what a special moment.
A swing by Ramirez, and this one's soaring to right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year. And the Indians move in front now, 3-0.
Two home runs in 3 days? I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Batting fifth.
So now Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he tracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's 3-0 in favor of the Tribe. Digging in now, Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Past history with Mike Clevenger. He's hitless in 6 tries. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Fletcher is retired. 2 down now. Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rendon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side. Now at the plate, Domingo Santana, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. 0-1 the count. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Here's Simmons at short. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting in, the center fielder, the
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Fouled off. DeShields stands at first with 1 out. Popped him up. Pujols is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Has a look, now the pitch. He'll try it again from first. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay to third now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Stepping in now, Ketel Marte. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ready with the 0-1. Runner going a second time. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Francisco Lindor connects for a 2-run home run. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Jaime Barria enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Standing in now, Franmil Reyes. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. Goodwin there to put it away and finally put in. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Tommy La Stella goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Here's Justin Upton now. This pitch is popped up. Lindor is there for it. And that ends the inning. Angels are gone. Welcome back to Anaheim as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fouled away. So far this season, Ramirez is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. high in the air down the right field line.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Heading out towards shallow right. Goodwin has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. And before we get much further, time for a look at the standings entering play today as you see where the Angels find themselves in the American League West. So one man gone for Cleveland here in the 3rd, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out. Into the box, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering on its way. Line drive, base hit to right. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. And here's the 2nd generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. First delivery to him on the way. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 an inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he fouls this one off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Into the box now, Roberto Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The catcher, number 55.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Roberto.
Hit in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Adalberto Mondesi, 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. Line, but speared on a hop. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter, number 4.
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Foul tip into the catcher's glove at strike 1.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Castro has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're still in control, 7-0. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Andrelton Simmons is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. In now, David Fletcher, as he lifts it in the air to right field. Right fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The third baseman.
2 gone now for the Angels in the 4th. And the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. Here's Simmons at short. Fielded cleanly. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Ready once again, Jose Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 1-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Another try at 2-2. Swinging a drive to left by Trout. This one's got a chance, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Called strike 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Justin Upton the next to hit as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate, Brian Goodwin, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Here it comes, 0-2.
That's out.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now in the... Here's Carlos Santana now. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The first baseman, Carlos.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Digging in, Domingo Santana. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Trout has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in for the Indians, Delino DeShields. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. This is foul right side. Pujols is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They're ready for another chance. Roberto Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Roberto Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Hit high in the air down the right field line.
Goodwin's in pursuit.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
One out now for the Indians in their 7th.
Adalberto
And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. First pitch on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Lifted in the air to center. Trout has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ketel Marte. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Line drive to center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go Alex Reyes gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready now, David Fletcher. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he falls behind 0-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Angels go down 1-2-3. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Coming in is Goodwin,
but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Efren Reyes stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1 from the belt. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit out towards second. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. And there it is. One of baseball's most unattainable records has just been broken as he now holds the all-time record for the longest hitting streak.
I can't imagine what the last couple of weeks has been like, D-Roll, for this guy. Every time he goes to the ballpark, knowing that he's so close to catching Joe D, he finally does and passes the legendary Joe DiMaggio.
Yeah, Dan, Matty as well. I want to take my headset off and just stand here and let this guy soak in the moment and let it breathe real quick, because I didn't think we'd ever see this. I really did not think 56 games would ever be touched, and now to watch it get broken, what a special moment.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hammers it to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder, and it's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year as the blowout continues.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Noah Ramirez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Domingo Santana, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their...
Oh, and he misses it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting, the center fielder, Delino, the field.
At the plate now, Delino DeShields as he grounds one briskly to short. Taken in by Simmons to second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
The catcher, number 55.
Striding in, Roberto Perez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch popped up. Pujols is there. And that ends the inning. Indians hang a crooked number thanks to this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 10 and the Angels nothing. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Tommy La Stella. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So now to the plate, Justin Upton. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. That misses. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Angels strand 1. Lead. Hansel Robles
Comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Upton is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Ketel Marte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Hit down the third baseline. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out.
Now back.
And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And he lays off the pitch up and in, ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2 out with the man at first. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. He's ready. Now the pitch. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Racing back the right fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 37 on the year as this lead got even wider.
Man, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking the closer deep in a big spot, high velocity.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Pedro Strop, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Here's Albert now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-2, here it comes. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the
Second
fourth
base
time
guy.
he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Strike one to start the at-bat. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. And a swing and a miss, as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. Cleveland jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Clevenger earns his 12th victory in the ball game with 15 strikeouts. Julio Teheran allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Indians. The Tribe look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Carlos Carrasco gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball or the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Whit Merrifield next to bat. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. A pause. And the 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Eric Skoglund will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Wander Franco. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Out in front of it, strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting third.
Coming